moonlight, tryna look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, moonlight, tryna look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine.
Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? If you're new, welcome to my channel. If not, welcome back. This video is an update on my older video on how to do the Elastico chop plus flare shot combo. I know some of you guys have some questions on the timing or other aspects of it, so this video is hopefully going to clear up the fuzzy parts, and I'm going to include some extra detail on how to make the skill easier to do, as well as include a hand cam so you can actually see how I do it. To do this skill, you have to hold R1 and flick the right stick down and to the side, and then press L2 and square together at the same time right after to do the flare shot. Here's a slow down hand cam of it. And here's real time speed. You can also use the other method of doing flare shots where you press L1, L2 and triangle together at the same time after you do the Elastico chop. Here's a slow down hand cam. And here's real time speed. Both ways work the same, and it's just about preference. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so if you just want to take this information and practice the skill by yourself, go right on ahead. But if you want some more in-depth detail on flare shots and ways to make the skill easier to do, stick with me for a couple minutes. I swear it won't be too long, so let's get right into it. The first half of the skill is the Elastico chop. Easy enough to do and easy enough to remember. All you have to do is hold down R1 and flick the right stick down and to the right if you want the ball to exit to your right, or flick it down and to the left if you want it to exit to your left. So practice this skill until you have a good grasp of it, and then we can move on to the much harder part of the skill, which is the flare shot. So with the flare shot, take a look at the hand cam real quick and you'll see that the way I'm doing it is that I'm just pressing L2 and square together at the same time. This works with flare shots, and it'll be a lot easier if you guys do it this way, because the other way I showed you guys in the other video where you press the buttons right after each other in quick succession, it works, but it just puts on too much reliance on timing. And this way it eliminates the struggle of getting the timing right because you're just pressing the buttons together at the same time. And another thing I want you guys to know from the hand cam is that I'm not even moving the left stick at all. The left stick just gives you control over what type of flare shot you want to do. Flick it left if you want the ball to be released to your left, flick it right if you want the ball released to your right, flick it back if you want the ball released behind you, etc. But we're not even going to be using those different types of flares because we just want to release the ball forward. And if you press the buttons for the flare shot and don't move the left stick, by default you will do a flare shot where you release the ball forward. So I think it's just a good thing to do when you're first starting off the skill, because it's just one less thing to remember and it will just make it easier for you. But eventually, when you do have a good grasp of the combo, then it'll probably be best if you start flicking the left stick towards the goal, because like I said, not flicking the left stick makes you release the ball forward, so if you're not in a position where you're facing the goal directly, you'll completely miss the goal. So if you don't flick the left stick while doing the combo, you'll be doing flare shots like the fancy lob and the ball hop pass. I know there was a question on how to hit this combo with the outside lob, and if you want to pull off the combo with this flare, I recommend you do it through the L1, L2 and triangle way. My reason for this is because the outside lob is inherently a lob that is the through ball, and since you're not releasing the ball directly forward but releasing it in an angle that sends someone through, then you're going to want to flick the left stick. I always flick the left stick this direction when releasing the ball to my left, or this direction when releasing the ball to my right. Here's a slow down hand cam. And here's real time speed. One more piece of advice. When I first started doing this combo in kickoff games to get used to it, a lot of times the skill would not work. The player often just did the Elastico chop and then a regular lob, or just ignored the combo altogether. So to help fix that, you're going to want to go to settings, customize controls, and switch the lob pass assistance to manual. When the lob pass is unassisted, the player will release the ball towards their teammate, and sometimes the teammate won't be in a position where a flare pass to them will be feasible, so the game will just turn your player in their direction and do a regular lob. It autocorrects, and that is the reason sometimes your player won't even do the combo at all. So when having it on manual, it will be more like what you experience in the practice arena. So that's about everything I have to say. One more time, to do the skill, hold R1 and then flick the right stick down and then to the side. Right after, do a flare shot by pressing L2 and square together at the same time, or L1, L2 and triangle together at the same time. You can use the left stick to direct where you want to release the flare shot, but personally, I don't use it when using this combo because by default you will do a flare shot where you release the ball forward, but it's up to you. I only flick the left stick when I do the outside lob. Finally, switch lob pass assistance to manual. I hope this helps you guys with the combo a bit more. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If it helped you out, it would be awesome if you hit the sub button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Shawty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so by mine. Spotlight, moonlight. Nigga, why you treat you look right? Shawty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so by mine. Spotlight, moonlight. Nigga, why you treat you look right? Shawty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so by mine.